If you're one of those people that likes silver and gold, you need to pay close attention to Texas. There's some big developments in Texas right now that every silver and gold investor should be watching very closely. Look, Texas has done very well over the last 10 years. Their population is growing. Their economy is growing. That can't be said for many of the states in the United States on the east and west coast and to the north. So why are we paying so close attention to Texas as silver and gold investors? Well, it's very interesting to note that Texas is amongst only a few states that has a state-run gold and silver depository where citizens can deposit their gold and silver, and it's regulated by the Texas state government. And on top of that, there have been calls and there have been progress made in actually developing an electronic state-regulated gold and silver asset-backed currency in Texas. Again, Texas is huge. Texas is innovative. Texas is growing, and Texas has a very strong interest in silver and gold. But it's getting even more interesting because with this big major border crisis that we've been experiencing here in the United States, millions of illegal immigrants crossing through Texas into the United States, the state of Texas is defying the federal government, putting up razor wire. And while the federal government is telling them, take it down, Texas is exerting their independent state rights to do as they please. Now, it gets even crazier when you talk about this convoy of truckers that is descending upon the border to protest. Are we starting to see social protest here in the United States? Here, this situation is called Take Our Borders Back Convoy. Let me read this to you. The convoy members describe themselves as God's Army. Their mission is to shed light on the dangers of keeping our southern border open. The organizers of Take Our Border Back Convoy are, quote, calling on all active and retired. These are people from all 48 states convening upon Texas to protest this wave of illegal immigrants that are coming into our country. And look, we have nothing against immigrants. That's what built the United States. We want them to come in under the correct process. The organizers are calling on all active and retired law enforcement, military veterans, mama bears, elected officials, business owners, ranchers, truckers, bikers, media, and law-abiding, freedom-loving Americans to, quote, assemble in honor of our U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights at the southern border, to protest against the federal government's inability to secure the southern border, and that's according to this convoy's website. So we have a lot going on in Texas, guys, okay? Again, one of the few states, I believe just one of two, that has a silver and gold depository. One of the few states in the United States where we're seeing significant economic and population growth because Texas is an innovative state. And doesn't that tell us something, that they're also innovative when it comes to the precious metals, just like your founding fathers, my founding fathers, wrote into our United States Constitution. And now we have people convening in Texas from all over the country to protest what has become a major issue with illegal immigrants crossing into the United States. It's going to be an interesting year ahead. I don't think this will happen, but it wouldn't shock me if at some point we hear the people of Texas starting to raise the prospect of becoming their own country. Now look, I'm a law-abiding, freedom-loving, patriotic American myself. I want what's best for our country as a whole. But it sure feels like what's going on in Texas is painting a picture whereby the people want a different path forward than maybe what the country as a whole is providing for them. Let's hope we can all find some common ground, right? And that throughout the entire country, we can find some common ground on the merits and value of silver and gold, just like the leaders in Texas are apparently doing right now. Fortuna Silver Mines is a global intermediate gold and silver producer. Since 2005, Fortuna's best-in-class management has delivered impressive growth and profits. Fortuna's solid financial position and operational expertise allows for performance in any precious metals price cycle and provides a foundation from which to harvest great profits in more favorable metals markets. Investing in Fortuna is an investment in quality, long-term, sustainable production of in-demand precious and base metals. Let's hear what Zero Hedge had to say about this. They say, in the United States, a convoy of truckers calling themselves God's Army is preparing to embark on a journey from several locations across the lower 48 states to the southern border as tensions soar between Texas and the Biden administration. Wow, guys, can you believe this is happening in our country right now? And then when you look at what's going on throughout the entire world, right? If we zoom out from Texas, look at the entire country, and then zoom out even further, look at the entire planet and all the craziness that we're dealing with right now. Aren't you starting to feel good that you own some silver and gold? I am. If you want to get your hands on some silver or gold right now, there's one company that makes these videos possible. Our channel sponsor, Pimbex, Pimbex, online bullion dealer. Do yourself a favor. If you're shopping online for precious metals, compare what Pimbex can do for you to the other companies that you may be considering. I'm confident at least that you'll find out what I did, and that is that their prices are the best. Their service is the best. Their selection is adequate or even more than adequate. You want to make sure when you buy bullion online that you get the most metal for your money. Next time you're shopping for silver, gold, or platinum, check out Pimbex. I think Pimbex is best, and you will too. Look, guys, we'll keep an eye on what goes on in Texas here in the coming weeks, months, and years. One thing we know for sure, they have a great appreciation for silver and gold, and we know that that could provide great benefits for the citizens of Texas, just like it could for citizens in all the states throughout the United States. Thanks for joining me here in the basement. Please give this video a thumbs up. It's free to subscribe to the channel. Most important, come back to the basement. I'll look forward to seeing you next time.